Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now if this is your first time here, hey, welcome. My name is DIANNE and I am super excited that you found your way here. Okay you guys, in this video I really just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. That's why it's an audio, because I literally just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. I just want to touch on why I decided to stop making these recaps. And then I also, look, in the same breath, also I want to let you guys know, a little bit about what transpired during this previous episode. There were a couple of things that happened during that week that they did not show, but they heavily contribute to how I play the game in these future episodes, okay? There are things that happen that made my mind have to do a shift, and now you'll see I'm starting to play chess now. I'm starting to play chess. So I'm going to talk to you guys about those things because I feel like they are very important to understand whatever may go on in the future. Yeah. So anyway, first things first, let's talk about why I decided to stop making the recaps. And I know a lot of you guys think that I decided to stop because of something to do with MTV or whatever the case may be, but no, it has nothing to do with MTV. MTV has nothing to do with the reason I decided to stop making these recaps. In actuality, the reason I decided to stop was because of some of you.
All of these detours, I cannot be sure if this is the right way, but I stay on pace. Yeah, I'm on my way. Tell them I'm on my way.
And the period.
On my way, on my way, on
Wait
my
a
way.
damn minute.
I'm on my way. Tell them I'ma get this show.
Okay, so if you have been rocking with me since the beginning, I mean, when I first created this YouTube channel, the only reason I created this channel was because of you guys. I love and appreciate the support that I get from my babies so much. Like, I never refer to you guys as my fans or anything like that. As my supporters or my babies. Slave On Nation, y'all have no idea how much I love you guys. Y'all have no idea. Okay, and so I felt like this was an opportunity for me to be able to really let you guys get to know me a little bit more. And then also I felt like this was another way for us to, further build a rapport with each other. Now, a lot of you guys reached out to me and you were telling me how you felt out of the loop when it came to the episodes, that, editing didn't show a lot of stuff, and, how they were chopping scenes together. It didn't make sense. So you guys wanted the real story of what was going on. And I'm like, if that's what I can do for you guys to just show you guys how much I appreciate the support that you guys give me, like, no problem. I have no problem with doing that for y'all. Like, it's the least that I can do, right? So boom, I said, okay, cool. I'll give you guys all of the behind the scenes tea, the things that they don't show. And hopefully this will help you guys stay in the loop of what's actually going on, right? So I did that starting at my first season, which was 32. I did that. Just to be clear, any video that I do that is related to this show or the cast members, it is because you guys requested it. You guys requested the recaps. You guys requested the first impressions. You guys requested the final impressions. That removing the pins video, you guys requested that. I didn't open that door. I didn't even want to talk about it. That door was opened by two individuals, and then you guys requested my side of the story, and I came through and I delivered. That's all that was to it, right? And I have no problem with that. Like I said, if it's the least that I can do to let you guys know how much I appreciate your support by giving you these videos, no problem. You request, I'll deliver. Not a problem at all, right? Okay, so now as a viewer, when you're watching the episodes or whatever like that, because you were not inside of the house, you don't have the knowledge of exactly what transpired in there. So you don't have the full story, right? You only have the little snippets that editing decides that they want to show you. And then based off of those snippets, you can formulate your opinion of how you feel about whatever the story is, correct? Okay, now with that same logic, that is the issue I have started to develop with some of you guys. You tend to take snippets from my videos and upload them to your social media platforms, and now the entire intent behind my video is lost because the entire focus is now on the snippet in which you have uploaded. You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't, it's okay, because I'm going to give you 3 examples of how this is just not okay. Number 1. Okay, so season 32, Final Reckoning. Inside of the Redemption House, there was one team, a girl and a guy. I don't need to say their names because who child, I am not trying to go there with that girl today. But there was one team that had a very large storyline, okay? Their storyline was bigger than all of ours that were in the Redemption House at that time, okay? So they had a very large portion of the Redemption House segment which means if I am recapping it, they are naturally going to have a very large portion of the recap of the Redemption House segment, correct? Correct. Now, everything that I said, I stand firm on because I was recapping and retelling the events that transpired inside of the Redemption House. And I was also letting you guys know how I felt at that time because I was living it. So that's, listen, how I said I felt is genuinely how I felt, okay? Those were my feelings and emotions at that time. So I stand firm on all of that. The problem is when you would take those snippets of me talking about what happened with the young lady and the young man, or just in the Redemption House in general on that particular topic, after uploading the video, you guys would then tag the young lady in the snippet that you uploaded. And now when she looks at this snippet, because she gonna look, when she looks at this snippet, she then is led to believe that I have sat here and made an entire video about her. Why? Because in your caption, you guys never say, in Davon's recap of this episode, Davon mentions this. No, it's always Davon had this to say about such and such, or Davon had a few choice words to say about such and such. Yeah, okay, but there was more to the video. You feel what I'm saying? I stand firm on everything that I say in my videos, okay? Y'all know me. I'm never gonna run or try to double back on anything that I say. It is what it is. I don't give a damn about a person knowing what I'm saying, but it is the intent behind it. I am giving you guys a recap of what happened on the episode, and if I was present for whatever happened behind the scenes, then I'm gonna give you guys what happened behind the scenes as well. But that's it. That's all. As a matter of fact, once that team was eliminated from the show, I didn't talk about them no more. Why? Because there was no reason to discuss them anymore. They weren't on the show. It didn't matter anymore. You feel what I'm saying? So like, anyway, let's go to example number 2, this whole Johnny situation. Now, before I even get into this, I just want to let you guys know that because snippets from my video were taken and taken out of context, me and Johnny aren't even friends anymore. Like, Johnny will not speak to me because he feels like I led the troops to crucify him, when in actuality I was recapping an episode. That's all I did was tell what happened in the episode and what happened behind the scenes of that crazy ass night. That's it. I even mentioned in my recap that there was no malicious intent behind what he did, that it was a joke. I do go on to say that he needed to apologize to Amanda, this, that, and the third, because she was crying and all this other type of shit. I can't even talk about the situation anymore. So let me not even talk about the details of the situation. But the point is, I recapped that entire episode. There was so much tea in that entire episode, okay? But what did some of you guys do? Took that snippet of me discussing the situation with Johnny and Theo and Kyle and Amanda, and you uploaded that to your social media. Now, when you uploaded that to your social media, there was so much slander on Johnny about it. There were 2 other people involved, but there was so much slander on Johnny behind it. Because you guys hate Johnny, well, some of you hate Johnny so much, you guys used me as a way to crucify him. And I'm just like, damn, I'm reading these different articles and shit like that. Well, according to a video by Davon Rogers, Johnny did this, and I'm like, hold up. And nobody, the part that's pissing me off is nobody, not one person is talking about the fact that I said this shit was not done out of malicious intent. There was no malicious intent behind it. Nobody is talking about that. Once again, I stand firm on everything that I said. I am not going to back down from nothing I said in any of my videos. But when these videos are being uploaded, please make sure to say in her recap, Davon touched on this topic, or in talking about the episode, Davon also mentioned this man is under the impression that I sat down and made a full ass video just to lead a smear campaign against him. And that was not the intent behind that video at all whatsoever. That was not the intent behind that video. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't give a shit about Johnny. Y'all can't stand his ass, but he's never done anything to me. So I did consider him a friend, but now that friendship is ruined. All because rather than uploading the full video, you know, where I'm saying there was no malicious intent and it started off as a joke, this, that, and the third. The only thing that's being uploaded is, well, he taped her up and he did, like, what, bro? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And, you know, with that logic, like with seeing that, I can't even get mad at the fact that he's upset with me, because shit, I'd be pissed off too if I saw that. If that's what I saw, I'd be pissed off too. Like, why is my quote unquote friend sitting up here saying I did this, and this? You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, now, granted, you know, I'm going to call a spade because it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? If the deed was never done, there wouldn't even be a conversation. So that's that on that. But at the same time, please, guys, when you guys upload my stuff, just include everything. Because the fact that he thinks that I sat up here and made a full video just to bash him, like, that's not cool, y'all. That's not cool. And I just lost a friend, and that's just, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, so last but not least, this removing the pins video. I have a major problem with the way this video was handled. Major problem with the way this video was handled. Now, there are people who have went back and told this young lady that I made an hour video specifically to bash her and to make her look bad. Okay, well, whenever this topic was brought up, I didn't talk about it, right? But then Cara and Theo went on live together on Instagram, and one of Cara's supporters, you know, brought up the question regarding Theo and myself, right? And now I know there are people going to be like, well, she wasn't being messy. She was just answering one of her fans' questions. All right, but let's be very clear, because none of us are stupid around here. We pick and choose which questions we are going to respond to. We pick and choose which comments we are going to respond to. Perfect example. Before all of this shit went down, there are plenty of times that I went on live and people would flood my comments asking me, what's going on with you and Cam? Are you and Cam cool? Are you and Cam, what are your thoughts on Cam? Are you and Cam this? Are you and Cam that? And I would purposely ignore those questions. I would purposely ignore those comments. I would skip over them on purpose. Why? Because I did not want to engage in that conversation. I did not want to talk about that. I made a decision not to talk about that. Okay? So when she decided to answer that question, she knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted to open that door. Okay? And I mean, hey, freedom of speech. And this is your Instagram, baby. You are entitled and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But with that same energy and that same logic, understand I have the freedom to respond however I want to. Say whatever you want to say. Cool, no problem. But I can respond however I want to that, right? So boom, that door was open. And again, I still didn't say nothing. I laughed it off. I was like, wow, okay, cool, whatever. I laughed it off. You guys said, Devon, I think you should tell your story. And I'm still like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let that shit play out. Because I know MTV ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy. So at some point, they're gonna show this shit, right? So MTV was like, nah, sis, we ain't showing none of that. So at that point, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and say something. And it's no different than the way I recap the episodes. I decided to recap this story. Okay? I gave you guys a play-by-play of what happened in that house regarding that story. Everybody who was involved and exactly how the situation played out. Period. That's all I did. Some of you took that video, ran back to that young lady, and had her thinking I sat down and made an entire video about her. When in actuality, no, she was a key player in the situation. He was a key player in the situation. So I talked about both of them. The whole video is about all three of us, and Leroy. It was about all four of us. There were 4 people that video was about. But see, the crazy part about it is I gave you guys the facts of what transpired, a literal play-by-play of what went down. And you formulated your own opinion based off of those facts. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not that I sat there and bashed her. You just put yourself in my shoes and you felt like the shit was fucked up, which it was. It is what it is. But don't put that on me. Don't run back and say I tried to make her look bad, because, and this is the part that really pisses me off. While y'all running back telling this young lady that I'm sitting here bashing her, at no point do y'all also let her know that I also say in this video, this is not an open invitation to bash her or talk about her. Me and her are on two total different planets right now, okay? But even with that being said, this is not room or an opportunity for you guys to come around me and feel comfortable with talking shit about her. I say all of this shit in the video, but none of this is mentioned. The only thing that is mentioned is the shit that she did to me that I talk about. All you do is run back and say, well, she says you did this and she says you did that. Again, like I said in the first two times, I stand firm on everything I said, because that's what happened. So I stand firm on everything I said, but you guys took the intent of that video and turned it around as if I was trying to talk bad about that girl. And that's not what I did. That's not what I did at all. So that really pissed me off. And I think that was kind of like the final straw for me, because it was like, I'm sitting here really trying to give you guys all of this information that you guys saying that you don't get and you wish you were in the loop. And I'm trying to include you guys in the loop, but the shit is like, it's coming back to kind of like smack me in the face a little bit. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. And Slave On Nation, listen to me very clearly when I say this video is not directed towards you guys. As a matter of fact, it's not even directed to the ones who are not a part of Slave On Nation, but y'all still support me. This video is directed towards the people that come to watch my videos specifically to pick them apart, find negative things, upload those negative things, and cause drama between me and other cast members. What is your purpose? I don't know why y'all want to see me go to bat with everybody else. Probably because y'all see I ain't scared of none of these people. I don't know what the case is, but y'all always find a way to come into my videos and find something negative to go back and report to whoever to cause some sort of drama. Why? Are you that unhappy with your life? Y'all got to start doing better. This shit ain't cute. Y'all really have to start doing better. Like, oh my gosh, I would love to tell you guys the background tea of what happened with that fight between Kyle and Paulie and Cara, or even the fight between Maddie and Theo. You feel what I'm saying? Or in this previous episode, I would love to tell you guys what actually went down between Cam and Leroy, because you know, editing really took two separate events and chopped them together and made it one big event. Like, there was two separate nights, two separate events that happened. Remember in the trailer when we see them at the club and they having that argument, or at the bar and they're having that argument? Yeah, the after effect, which was what led to all, like, bro, it's so much shit that you guys don't know. And I would love to tell, but some of y'all don't know how to fucking act. Y'all don't know how to act, and y'all ruining it for everybody. Because now my videos are being watched heavily by higher sources. So now I have to be very careful about what I say and everything that I say. When before I was able to just talk to y'all, we could just freely shoot the shit. So that's the problem. Some of y'all don't know how to just sit at the table and eat your damn food, digest it, get up and go on about y'all business. People want to sit at the table, put pieces of chicken in their purse to take home and shit like that so they can go home and be like, yeah, this is the kind of chicken Davon had at her table. Shut up! Shut up! Just sit there and eat. Like, damn. Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't. So at this point, if I were to continue to do recaps, it would strictly be on whatever you see on that television screen. That's it. Like, all that behind the scenes, I can't give that shit to y'all anymore, because now I'm being watched. I am being watched. So, I don't know, y'all. It was definitely fun while it lasted, though. I had a great time. But, you know, here we are. I didn't expect this video to be this long. I really talk too damn much. So I'm going to go ahead and make another video about this stuff from the previous episode, because it's a lot of things I want to share with you guys. And I don't want to make this a super long ass video, or at least not any longer than it already is. So with all of that being said, if you liked this video, make sure you like this video. I love y'all, all of y'all, even the ones who don't love me back. I love y'all. I promise I do. But you guys are making this so hard for me. I want to make these videos. I want to make them so bad because they're fun. Like, I genuinely enjoy making these videos and sharing them with you guys, and us being able to converse about them, but bro, y'all are making this shit so difficult for me. Well, not y'all, some of you guys are making this shit so difficult for me. Anyway, with all of that being said, until my next video, I love you guys. Thank you for the love and support, and I'm out.